we were when we were at Vegas at the beginning of 2023.
Yeah, January.
Me and Sam were following you outside to our little Uber, and then no one's talking because we're real friends. So sometimes we don't have to talk the whole time.
That's right.
And there are a lot of two introverts. I'm extrovert, so I was talking the whole time, and y'all were just chilling. Tim's playing dominoes, right?
That's right. I'm gonna be playing dominoes on my phone.
But we're walking out, and the car was late, so you just turn around really fast, and Stoic Tim was on, and you talked to us, and you just told me and Sam, God trusts you. It's the only reason you're here. God trusts you for this proximity, this exclusivity. He trusts you. So don't mess it up. Right? And bro, God trusts you. I've seen you do 3 interviews that I've just been you've done a lot. We've done a lot of interviews already.
Yeah, we have.
But there's 3 that have blown me away. The one with Chris Voss, Jackie Hill Perry, and Dante Bowe.
Wow.
Because when they came in, they are sweet, they are loving, but there's definitely some protection on them.
Yeah, for sure.
There's some guarding.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They're used to people always trying to get them.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
And you are a master of making people feel safe. And I just want to give you your flowers, bro. You have done such a phenomenal job of just listening and obeying God. He trusts you with this platform. 30 years of grinding behind the scenes and just pouring into churches and championing people to go to therapy, and you getting therapy and you putting in the work, and so many nights of crying that no one's ever going to know about, so many years of pain and being confused about losing your brother and losing people all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Like so much grief, much grief you've had to endure.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
you still have to go on stage and go preach and help them.
Yep.
Bro, God trusts you.
Thank you, man.
And I'm really happy that you've given me and Sam and Julie and the Dwellers proximity to you in your life.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. No, that means a lot, man. No, I appreciate it. Like this whole platform was a response to what God said, not a good idea. Yeah. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to transition from being a lead pastor. What else could I do? This wasn't what I was thinking. I never saw this coming. You know what I mean? So it's been a very like beautiful season. Like this last year, I've learned so much. Like I've grown so much. Yeah. Like my little statement that I'm making. If I were to put this last year into context as it relates to the pod, right? Not like all the other stuff that's going on, but as it relates to the pod, what I would say is my skin is thicker, but my heart is softer. Like, obviously, you step into a platform like this, you step into this world, and you gotta. There's a learning curve. Anytime you do something new, there's a learning curve, right? You're like, oh snap, what? How am I supposed to be in this world? How am I supposed to act in this world? What am I supposed to say in this world? What am I not supposed to say in this world? How am I supposed to think about this world? How are they supposed to think about me in this world? And like you're trying to. There's just a learning curve, right? And I'm going to be sit down talking to people, and they're giving me the gift of their vulnerability. Like you said, Hector, I've been doing that behind the scenes for 30 years.
No cameras on.
No cameras on.
No one making a quick edit.
Nah. I mean, here's the thing. There's literally nothing that I'm doing in front of this camera that I have not been doing with the camera off.
Yeah.
Nothing. Not one thing. Nothing out of my mouth, nothing out of the mouth of the guests, like in terms of, hey, they're just giving us the gift of their vulnerability.
Yeah.
And we're taking it as they give it. So that's just different.
Bro, it's like God burdened you with the things that people don't talk about. Because I think about influential people, the GOATs, and most of the time they're obsessed with one thing: leadership, depression, and the reason I feel like this stuff works is it's just relatable. Finally, someone's talking about, I haven't had sex with my wife in like 3 years, and I'm dying on the inside.
Yeah, for sure.
No one talks about that.
Yeah.
Who
Absolutely.
searches that?
Yeah, absolutely.
And God has given you the grace to be burdened with
the
things no one talks about.
Yeah. And that's a really good way to contextualize it. And I will add to that I move with compassion when people give me the gift of their vulnerability. Like I want people to have a safe space where they can just share.
Yeah.
This is what I've been through, and this is where I am. I don't care if I agree with them.
Yeah.
I just want them to feel safe enough to say it. It's not about like they're trying to sell me on it, convince me on it, or me after hearing it being like, well, here's the way you need to think about this. I just want them to have a safe space to actually just be able to say what they want to say and what they need. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What their heart needs to say.
Yep.
There's just not enough safe places for people to be themselves. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's not the way I wanted it.
Yeah.
It's not the way it should be, but man, that's the way it is. And so in a society and in a world that tells you put on a face, pick a team, pick a party, pick a zip code, pick a car, pick a spouse, pick a house, pick a job. Everybody has to pick something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And which is scary. To pick something is super scary, right? Which is why I love the gospel so much, because it's about somebody else choosing and not you. God chose us, right? Jesus literally says, "You didn't choose me; I chose you."
Before you were born,
right? So I feel like after 1 year, I know for a fact the basement's a safe space. God's given us the privilege and the honor of creating a safe space where people can come and give us the gift of themselves without judgment.
Yeah.